Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izzati binti Imam Aril, matric number 70491. Mynews Holding Berhad is a Malaysia convenience store industry established as a public listed company. Mynews operates an extensive network of convenience stores under the Mynews brand, which has grown significantly since its inception. Since the company inception in December 1996, Dang Tai E Look is a founder. Mynews is a flagship store open 25 December 1996. As of June 2020, Mynews has more 513 outlets and the majority located in the urban areas Peninsular Malaysia. Mynews has more than 2,000 employees, has served more 6 million customers every month. Mynews highlights some integrity when manage their business and relationship with our employee, customer, business partner and stakeholder. Mynews always ensure that business is good in moral and sustainable manner. They have direct corporate governance structure in place. Mynews promote their business be full of ethical and have codes of best practice in the company. Customer will be treated with integrity and supply customer with the best shopping experience. Give customer service with full integrity are the keys to maintaining the company reputation. Additionally, Mynews always take part corporate event to confirm our partnership with the business partner as well as other corporate stakeholders. Mynews also collaborate with university and college in Malaysia as advisors panel to give platform to share our skill in related industry.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faisal bin Azli and my matric number is S70767 and I will explain about accounting standard and policies. There are 5 accounting standards for Mynews Holding Berhad, and the first one is MFRS 137, which is provisions and contingent, followed by MFRS 150, investment property, MFRS 15, revenue from contract with customers, MFRS 116, property, plant and equipment, and last one is MFRS 138, intangible asset. MFRS 116 is property, plant and equipment are long-term assets vital to business operations. TPE are tangible assets, meaning they are physical in nature or can be touched. As a result, they are not easily converted into cash. So, Mynews Holding Berhad has property, plant and equipment in their statement financial position. Next, we have MFRS 15. MFRS 15 is a revenue from contract with customers. So, it specifies how and when an IFRS reporter will recognize revenue as well as requiring such entities to provide users of financial statement with more informative, relevant disclosures. The standard provides a single principles-based 5-step model to be applied to all contracts with customers. Furthermore, we have MFRS 138, which is intangible asset. In April 2001, the International Accounting Standard Board (IASB) adopted ISA 338 intangible assets, which was originally issued by the International Accounting Standards Committee (IASC) in September 1998. This standard replaced IAS 9 Research and Development Cost, which had been issued in 1993, and IAS 38 itself replaced an earlier version called Accounting for Research and Development Activities, issued in July 1978. Mynews Berhad adopted MFRS 138 on their company and has intangible asset in their statement of financial position. In addition, we have MFRS 140, which is investment property. In April 2001, the International Accounting Standard Board (IASB) adopted IAS 40 as investment property, originally issued by the International Accounting Standards Committee (IASC) in April 2000. This standard replaced certain portions of IAS 25 Accounting for Investment, which had been issued in March 1986 and had not yet been replaced by IAS 39 Financial Instrument, which is Recognition and Measurement. So, Mynews Berhad adopted MFRS 140 on their company and has investment property in their statement of financial position. And lastly, we have MFRS 137, which is provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets. In April 2001, the International Accounting Standards Board (IASB) adopted IAS 37, provisions, contingents, liabilities and contingent assets. This standard originally issued by the International Accounting Standards Committee (IASC) in September 1998, replace certain portions of IAS 10 contingencies and events occurring after the balance sheet date, which had been issued in 1978 and dealt with contingencies. And Mynews Berhad has provision and contingent liabilities on their annual report but not contingent assets.
My name Nur Fitri binti Asmadi Rizwan and my card metric number is S72188. Disclosure of non-current asset. Mynews company has three non-current assets: intangible asset, investment property, and property, plant and equipment, which is PPE. For intangible asset categories and nature, Mynews company relate to the leasing agreement with BGF Retail Co. Ltd. For investment property, Mynews Berhad categories is used building as leasehold building, and the nature is property held to a rentals or for capital appreciation or both. Next, for PPE, the categories Mynews Berhad use is building, plant and machinery, computer and software, furniture, fittings, renovation and electrical installation, motor vehicle, office or warehouse or kitchen equipment. Then the nature is has lease contract for premises and equipment, mainly outlet premises, motor vehicle, warehouse equipment, kitchen equipment, and staff accommodation used for its operation purpose. Next, the recognition criteria and measurement methodologies for company non-current asset. First, intangible asset. Recognition criteria. Recognize if it is probable that future economic benefit attributable to the asset will flow to the entity. For measurement methodology, measure on initial recognition at cost. Intangible asset is carried at cost less accumulated amortization and any accumulated impairment losses. Second, non-current asset is PPE. Recognition criteria. The cost of property, plant and equipment recognized as an asset if it is probable that future economic benefit associated with item will flow to the company. For measurement methodology, measure at cost less accumulated depreciation and impairment loss. For land and building, measure at cost and measure at fair value less accumulated depreciation. And the last is investment property. Recognition criteria is company determines whether a property qualify as an investment property and develop a criteria in making that judgment. Measurement methodology is measured at fair value and are revalued annually and included in the statement of financial position at the open market value.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Fatawari and my metric number is S71213. Current economic factors of Mynews Berhad. What is inflation? Inflation is when the prices of goods and services keep increasing over a certain period. Rising inflation can lead to higher costs for raw materials, labor, and other inputs. If Mynews Holdings relies on imported goods or services, currency fluctuations due to inflation can also affect their expenses. Then, inflation erodes purchasing power. When consumers face higher prices for everyday goods, they may cut off their spending. This could impact Mynews Holdings revenue if their products fall into this category. Second is interest rate changes. Mynews Holdings will affect their capital expenditure and debt service if central bank often raise interest rates to combat inflation. Higher interest rates can increase borrowing costs for companies like Mynews Holdings, affecting their capital expenditures and debt services. Other than that, interest rates influence the discount rates used by Mynews Holdings to evaluate investment opportunities. When interest rates are low, the company's cost of capital decreases, potentially leading to higher present values for future cash flows from investment projects. This could make a certain expansion. Number 3 is market volatility. Market volatility refers to the degree of fluctuations in the prices of securities, assets, or financial instruments within a specific market or across various markets over a given period of time. Mynews Holdings Berhad was affected in economic volatility driven by geopolitical tensions, inflationary pressures and energy crisis in the final year of 2023. The management is watchful over the development. Lastly, which is number 4, global economic downturn. Widespread economic downturn, such as the one triggered by the pandemic, can lead to reduced economic activity, lower consumer spending, and decreased business investment globally. During 2021, Mynews Holdings Berhad had a profound impact on global economics, such as the pandemic of COVID-19, leading to significant challenges for businesses across various sectors. This pandemic has caused a decrease in consumer spending due to lockdowns, restrictions, and economic uncertainty. Businesses in sectors heavily impacted by the pandemic have experienced significant revenue losses due to closures, cancellations, and reduced customer traffic. These revenue declines have directly affected companies' financial performance and profitability.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, I would like to present about the financial ratio analysis Mynews Holding Berhad. But before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Syaira Azrina binti Nakapis, and my metric number is S7185. This is the financial statement of Mynews Holding Berhad. As we can see, the total revenue and gross profit from 2022 to 2023 has increased. It means this company shows consistent growth in revenue, and gross profit is likely to attract more investors and retain the more confidence of existing shareholders. While the total liability had decreased performance on 2022 to 2023, it is because companies with lower liabilities and stronger balance sheets are often perceived as less risky and more valuable. This can lead to a higher valuation in the market, attracting more investors and facilitating future fundraising activities. This is the example of graph financial statement between 2022 and 2023. It shows a little bit difference between the amount increase or decrease in financial statement. Mynews Holding Berhad had a good strategy and strength to maintain their competitive position in this market. Based on the gross profit graph provided by Mynews Holding Berhad, trends over the year starting from decrease in 2019 until 2021 due to the pandemic and subsequent increase until 2023, we can analyze the potential implication of these trends on the companies was able to adapt to the challenges posed by the pandemic, implement and effective strategies to mitigate losses and capitalize on opportunity for recovery and growth. Next, this is the example of revenue graph by Mynews Holding Berhad. And this is the profit or loss graph after tax provided by Mynews Holding Berhad. The fluctuation in profit or loss over the years, including the impact of the pandemic and subsequent recovery, reflects the Mynews Holding resilient strategy, agility, and financial performance. Analyzing these trends provided valuable insight into the company's ability to navigate challenges, drive growth, and sustain profitability over the time. This slide, I will tell about the financial ratio analysis for Mynews Holding Berhad. First of all, total ratio asset turnover will calculate by net revenue divided by average total asset. In 2022, the ratio was 1.12 and had increased in 2023 by 1.16. Apart from that, return on asset is calculated by net income divided total asset and had increased by 2022 and 2023. Next, the current ratio on 2022 and 2023 had increased by dividing current asset and current liabilities. Lastly, non-current asset turnover from 2022 and 2023 had increased by dividing the net revenue and total non-current asset. Later, I will show the graph and detail of this ratio. First of all, I will explain about the graph in total asset turnover. It shows the increase in total asset turnover ratio 1.12 in 2022 to 1.16 in 2023 indicates that a company is generating more revenue relative to its total assets, reflecting efficient asset utilization. It demonstrates Mynews Holding Berhad ability to generate revenue efficiently, which may attract potential investors and positively impact the company's stock performance. While the increase in the non-current asset turnover ratio from 1.34 in 2022 to 1.62 in 2023 indicates the higher efficiency in utilization the assets. A higher non-current asset turnover ratio of Mynews Holding Berhad effectively utilize its non-current asset to generate sales. Next part is current ratio. In this graph, we will see the increase in the current ratio from 69.42% in 2022 to 85.04% in 2023 indicates that Mynews Holding Berhad has more current asset relative to its current liabilities, suggesting a stronger liquidity position. So, this is the graph described of the return on asset provided from Mynews Holding Berhad. As we can see, the return on asset in 2022 is negative 1.454% and had decreased in 2023 with negative 3.76%. It indicates that Mynews Holding Berhad is less effective with generating earnings relative to its asset base. Companies with a higher current ratio are better positioned to weather economic downturns or unexpected financial challenges. So, I think that's all from us. Thank you. Bye-bye.